Oh. Now that's the way to start the day. Oh, Julian. Oh, gosh, you startled me.
I know what you're doing. Good God, you go before the medical review board today to explain your actions at the hospital.
I know. I mean, I don't know what you think you...
Listen to me. You cannot talk your way out of this. I saw you. I mean, the fate of your medical career rests on your appearance today, and you decide to get drunk and stoned?
Julian, I don't know what you think you saw, but... God. Oh, damn it, Julian, I need those.
Your vitamins? You can't lie to me, Eve.
Okay, Julian, I took a pill.
No, I saw you. You took 2.
Okay, fine, I took 2 little pills.
Now, uppers, if I'm not mistaken.
So what?
So what is it? It's downers for fun, uppers to get you through the day, vodka to wash it down. This is like the Judy Garland story, Harmony style. Well, you know, it's all too familiar to me. You haven't forgotten that night years ago in Boston when you had to have your stomach pumped. Is this what I have to look forward to, another OD?
Look, Julian, just don't judge me, okay? Because I'm under a lot of stress. I'm worried about this meeting today, and I need to be on my game.
You need to be sober when you go in there. I mean, good God, woman, don't you realize what's at stake? And you reek of booze. You need to have a clear head so you can figure out what you're going to tell the medical board about your actions.
You know, all of those people on that board are my friends, Julian. Okay, I hired half of them. I know how to handle them.
Oh, really? Well, I really hope that you don't go in there and start talking about how your dead son came back from the grave to torment you and rewrote the prescription. Let's see how your friends can stomach that.
I know you think I'm insane. But I can't help that. I'm right. Vincent's alive.
That is impossible, Eve. How many times do I have to tell you?
You can save your breath, because I already know the truth.
He is dead. He could not have survived the fall from that cliff. No one could have.
You know, one day you will be convinced that Vincent is alive, and then you will apologize to me. You know, who knows? He could be out there. He could just be watching us right now.
You're just being paranoid.
No, he had lots of hiding places all around town. That's where he attacked people from. You wait, Julian. He'll show himself to you. He can't stay hidden forever.
Are you listening to yourself, Eve? I mean, even I, who will stand by you forever, don't believe you. I mean, what do you think the medical board is going to say if you go in there spouting this nonsense to them? My God! Not only will they find you guilty, they'll call for the men in the white jackets. Now, do yourself a favor. You just go before them, and you say you made a mistake when you wrote that prescription.
No. No. I did not make a mistake. Vincent rewrote the prescription, and that's why the baby overdosed.
No, you have to tell them that you were overcome with grief over the death of your son.
Our son.
Yes, our son. You tell them that you were torn apart by guilt because of the crimes that our son committed. You ask them for their forgiveness, you ask them for therapy, you ask them for a second chance, but by God, do not go in there and try to blame your problems on a dead psycho.
Don't you call him that.
Because if you do, they will think you are the psycho, and you will lose your job, your medical license, or both. It is better to admit to being a drunk than to being a lunatic.
I have to go, or I'm going to be late.
What's happening?
You know what? This is all your fault. What are you doing here? My baby is sick because of you. I don't want you anywhere near him.
Gwen,
I don't want to hear your I'm sorry, Eve, because I'm sorry is not good enough.
Gwen, you're out of control.
I think she's justified. I mean, most people come to a hospital to get help, not get hurt. I mean, we trusted you, Eve.
No, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
Please, everybody. We're trying to work in there.
You better watch out. Because if my son isn't perfect, I'm going to make sure that the rest of your life is a living hell.
Thank God you finally signed those papers. The treatment has stabilized your son.
Oh, thank goodness.
Such a relief, thank you.
We'll have to monitor him closely, but it looks like he's going to be okay.
Oh, thank God.
The last thing we need in the emergency room is another disturbance. Right, Dr. Russell?
You better go, because I don't want you ever within 10 feet of my son ever again.
You have to control yourself.
What is wrong with your eyes? Nothing. No. You look at me. You look at me. You are stoned. Your pupils are totally dilated. Yesterday it was booze and see, it's still booze. Drugs and booze. How delightful, Dr. Russell.
She's right. I mean, what the hell happened to you, huh?
You know what? Who cares? Who cares? As long as she doesn't hurt anyone but herself. You should never practice medicine ever again.
But it wasn't me, Gwen. It was Vincent. He changed.
Oh, Vincent, not this again. My God.
Do you know how ridiculous you sound? I mean, you are so stoned. You don't know how idiotic that is.
Steve, come. This is really not helping.
No, they don't understand, Julian. They don't understand.
Vincent.
Ethan and Gwen they don't understand. They're so angry.
Can you blame them?
It was Vincent.
You really have to stop saying that, okay? Because they're right. When you say that, you sound like some sort of lunatic.
He's alive.
Right. That doesn't matter anymore. Now, what you should be worried about is getting through this session with the medical review board.
Yes. You're right.
And they're right what they said about your eyes. They are dilated.
No, my eyes are fine. I'm just going to have some water and then I'll go.
You know, that meeting is in 5 minutes. You really don't want to be late.
I'm ready.
Okay, now I want you to just keep it simple. Be strong, be confident, and give them your abject apology. But let them see you're still a competent doctor.
He'll be fine.
All right. I'll wait here until you get back.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, wish me luck.
Always. Finally, there you are. What happened at the meeting?
I don't know where to begin.
But everything's all right?
Julian, they had all these witnesses there. They were so prepared, and they had people talking about what my behavior has been like lately. And the nurse, the one that caught my mistake on the prescription, she was there. But she was on my side. But then they forced her to admit that I wrote a prescription for the wrong medication, and that if she hadn't caught it, then I would have killed the patient. And they had these other witnesses there, and they said that I told Gwen that Vincent changed the prescription for Jonathan.
This is bad.
And I tried to tell them that Vincent was alive, and then they wouldn't listen to me, and they laughed at me, Julian. They laughed at me. And I tried to tell them everything, and they told me to stop talking. They said it wasn't my turn to talk. And they asked me if I had an attorney.
They should have told you that before the hearing.
And then they wouldn't listen to me about Vincent. Julie, they wouldn't hear anything that I had to say. And then I was saying that I was sorry, and they wouldn't look at me. They turned away, and they were embarrassed for me.
Eve, when did you take more pills?
No, it's over. It's over, Julian. They suspended me, and they want me to clean out my office, and I don't have any more privileges. I can't practice medicine at the hospital anymore.
I'm so sorry, Eve, but I warned you not to go into that meeting high.
No, it didn't matter because they were out to get me from the moment I walked in the door.
But you're sure about that?
No, of course I'm sure. Because as soon as I walked in, I could see the suspicious little eyes just looking at me.
That is your paranoia from all the pills you've been taking.
No,
You didn't give yourself...
they're out to get me.
You did not give yourself a chance, did you? You made their case for them the moment you walked in that room high.
No, I'm fine, Julian. They couldn't tell. No one could tell. Can you tell?
Anybody could tell. I can see it. It's in your eyes. I can tell.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Because even if they had kept me on, then Vincent would have just made sure that I kept having more mistakes. And then, until my whole life was a shambles.
Eve, wake up. Your life is a shambles.
No, I can get past this. I can get past anything. But then my son hates me.
Please. How do I get through to you? Our son is dead.
No, he's alive. Did you see that? Did you see that?
See what?
Oh, Julian. He's out there. Julian, he's out there. Go in the corner. Vincent's out in the corridor.
There's no one in the corridor, Eve.
No, Julian, he's there. I know he's there. Check again.
Would you listen to me, please? Vincent is dead. Dead people do not walk up and down corridors.
He's here, Julian. I know he's here.
Don't you think you have more important things to worry about at this moment? You can't practice medicine here anymore.
I know. Julian, hold me. What am I going to do? I've dedicated my whole life to this hospital. And if they don't lift the suspension, I'm just useless. Oh, what? I mean, if they ever lift the suspension.
I tell you what, why don't we take that trip we've been talking about? You know, someplace warm. Greece, Italy, you know, it's Christmas is coming. We could tour Europe for a bit, and then we could spend Christmas in Vienna.
No, Julian, I can't run. I have to stay and fight.
Why? It's over now. There's nothing more for you here.
Of course there is. Vincent.
Once and for all.
No, Julian, he's alive. And I have to be here for him. Even if it means I'm going to be his target, because, well, someone's got to talk to him and make him stop this vicious campaign. Because what if he starts hurting other people? It's up to me to find a way to stop our son.